Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie Down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Taurus. I just did the Scorpio. I'm working on making my readings a little bit shorter, just for energy's sake, and I'm trying to do other things at the same time, but I still want to do my zodiac reads. So, short, sweet, to the point messages for when you see them. Some of these will be timeless. Some of them will be for the month ahead. So we're just going to see where it goes. But yeah, so Taurus, this is the blunt truth. What is the blunt truth Taurus needs to hear at this time when they see this? What is the blunt truth Taurus needs to... obsessed. What is the blunt truth Taurus needs to hear at this time? Your insecurities are showing. Virgo had that card. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Have Virgo placements. Tell us more for Taurus. Liar, pants on fire. What is... mental health check. Wait. What is Taurus obsessing about? Or fact check. Let me get one more card. Burnout. Okay, where's the Virgo energy here? Because Virgo had that. You have you're the problem. Wow. So they're really coming in. They're really coming in here. There's something that you are obsessing about, Taurus, whether this is within you or your relationships, your jobs, something that is really triggering your insecurities here. And it's saying that you are the problem to some capacity. Now, what you are the problem in reference to, that is a different story. Let's see. Where is Taurus actually the problem in their own lives? Where is Taurus the problem in their lives? Completion or closure. Not letting something go. Or not asking for closure that you need. Tell us more for where is Taurus obsessing, insecurities, things like that. Self-sabotage. Okay. So for many of you, Taurus, you are actually self-sabotaging, and that is why it is saying you are the problem. I feel like, honestly, it could be one of those things where you are selling yourself short, right? You're talking yourself out of things that you know you want. Liar. That's what that's saying. Okay. It's kind of like one of those things where, like, if you don't aim too high, then you know that you won't be disappointed. You won't, if you don't have high hopes or high expectation standards, it's like you're gaslighting yourself. You're tricking yourself into saying that you don't really want certain things. And that's been a very reoccurring message for Taurus for like the last several months, where it's like you're supposed to have more. You know you want more. You can have more. You can manifest more for yourself. But for some reason, you are minimizing what you can have and your potential. And it's showing through insecurities. Because somewhere there's a subconscious belief that you cannot have what it is that you really want. You have they won't reach out. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. If you're waiting on a fire sign to reach out, they may not reach out, or maybe they won't reach out the way that you're hoping they will reach out. Okay? You have it will work out. For some of you, I think you need to really let something end first. Let's clarify self-sabotage for Taurus. Let's clarify self-sabotage for Taurus. Self-sabotage. Can we clarify that? Envy. This came out and I put it back. Okay, so you're self-sabotaging by looking at what other people have and being upset and envious when you can have that too. Move on. Or being so obsessed about the past, obsessed with what did not work out, is you're wasting your time. You are wasting your time on unfinished business here. Okay. So you have envy, you have move on, you have unfinished business. You are self-sabotaging by not completing the chapter of your life, or the chapter is over, it's finished, it's done, and you're still obsessing about it, or what else is there to gain from that situation, and it could be probably nothing. That's finished, okay? So for some of you, there is this sense of jealousy or envy, like, why can't my life be like this? Well, first of all, it's going to have to start with you being honest with what you want. Because it's like, on one end, you can be envious about what other people have, and you're like, I want this and that. Or you know you want it, but then you lie to yourself and you say, well, I don't really want that. Or, maybe that's not meant for me. No. So that's just a contradictory thing. To be upset that you don't have things that other people have, but at the same time, you don't fully admit to yourself that you want those things. Or you don't even put yourself in a position to have those things. You don't put yourself in a position to have certain friendships, certain romantic interests, certain jobs that will recognize you, especially if you're a projector in human design. You're stuck on this unfinished business here. Stuck on, I need closure, right? Ooh, the closure conversation, Taurus. The closure conversation. That's really what I'm getting here. A lot of you feel like you need closure before you can actually live your life, before you can move on, before you can move into something else. Closure is really an illusion. It's something that will keep you stuck in a certain place in your life. And you can stay stuck there forever if you're waiting on closure that you will never get. For some of you, you will never get closure from a certain fire sign, or you'll never get the answer that you're looking for. You'll never get your why. Why? This could be friend, family, romantic, somebody who's passed. This can be anybody. And you're still stuck on this closure. And you're self-sabotaging new stuff because you haven't gotten closure from somebody else. And you're like, oh, I can't move on yet. I can't move on yet. I can't move on yet. And Spirit is saying, move on. Leave the unfinished business where it is. It's going to remain unfinished. And that does not mean that you cannot move forward with your life just because you don't have all of the answers. You don't know why something happened, why something did not happen. That doesn't mean that you have to stay stuck there. All right. So what's the advice for Taurus? What does Taurus need to do besides move on? 3 of Cups in reverse. Leave these dead end relationships where they are. 5 of Pentacles. Make peace with what was lost. The Lover's card. Be open to new relationships, especially with Gemini energy, or be more social. 6 of Swords. Mentally transition. Any other advice for Taurus? Any other advice for Taurus? Yeah, I feel like you are the one who is holding yourself back at this time because you want some closure, because you are like stuck on, you don't have all these answers to your questions. You stay in the brokenness of them, brokenness of what went wrong in your past relationships, your past friendships, thinking about all these things that went wrong, how some people betray you, how, your insecurities are making you feel like, oh, I can't have new friendships. I can't have new people in my life. I can't trust anyone. And Spirit is saying to kind of just wipe that slate clean of what went wrong and stop assigning these stories to these new situations, and try to at least be a little bit more optimistic, okay? Try to be more optimistic. Like, you win some and you lose some, right? 5 of Pentacles. There was a loss of some kind, but just pining over that loss will not get you to where you need to be next. Move on. Move forward. 6 of Swords. This is about transition. You might need to literally move somewhere new for you to have, the people that you're looking for. It's like getting out of this fear. Pisces energy. Excuse me. What? Okay, I think we're good. Oh, but yeah. So Taurus, it's time to move forward and move on. You don't need the closure that you think you need in order to let go and move on. All right, the closure. Let's pretend like the closure is not gonna come. Your card is surrender to complete healing, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Some of you are actually going to not fully heal because you refuse to move on. You refuse to deal with the discomfort that comes from admitting to yourself that something has ended. So, in order to fully heal, you have to fully feel, right? And so, for some of you, yearning for closure, hoping, wishing for some type of clarity, actually is like a band aid preventing your wounds from fully healing. And it's going to be uncomfortable. It is. It's going to be very uncomfortable at first, but eventually you get used to it. And you know, Taurus does not like to be uncomfortable, but eventually discomfort becomes comfort, you know, and for our highest good. So let yourself fully heal by actually moving forward and moving on. You're not going to actually get to the place of healing until you decide logically, I am going to choose to move forward. Moving on is a logical choice. It's not emotional, because our heart can be in one place, but we logically know we cannot stay in that place. So we have to mentally prepare. That's the Six of Swords. Swords are mental. Mentally say, I am going to move forward despite what my feelings are telling me, despite where my heart is. I'm going to choose to move forward. I'm going to choose to heal. We have free will. Choose to move on, even if where you're at is very comfortable, or you're looking for something there, you know you're not going to get it, or you know it's not going to do you any good if you do get it anyway. Move forward, Taurus. All right. So that's what we have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated for you, let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe so the channel can thrive. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.